Hello again, my friends. We are the Couch Company Podcast, and I am excited today. As always, I'm your host, co-host, John, with Tyler.
13 episodes, and you're still trying
to get that. Dude, ever since we talked about like Caesar, I think we did switch bodies because I've been trying to grab more and more power.
I'm okay with that. I mean, that's fine. I play the support role. I will support you.
Yeah, who are you, Brutus?
No, well, if you want to get stabbed in the back.
Yeah, but you're my, wasn't that his top advisor?
Until you stabbed him in the back, probably.
Ladies and gentlemen, we talked for about 10 minutes about what we're going to talk about, and we're already not even
we did not talk about. Let's talk about Roman politics.
No. Anyways, I'd be down. I mean, I don't know anything about it. No. So, anyways, we got a good episode for you today. We got a lot of topics to talk about. As I think we talked about previously, Tyler's been wanting me to watch Startup for the longest time, which is a show on Netflix.
For the longest time that I've known about it, which is
like a month,
2 months, probably 2 months.
That's all you talk about, though.
I know.
You're like, dude, you gotta watch Startup.
It was a revelatory thing. Like I haven't had a drama show that I loved in quite some time.
I did watch it.
Yeah,
we will talk about it.
Okay.
We have a question from Abby, as always. More like thoughts, but they're very provoking, and
thought-provoking.
We will get into those as well. And I have an excellent idea that I might sneak it in at the end. But first, what everyone comes here to see are top fives. You might be coming back saying, how can they do worse than the last time? Well, we're going to try our best here.
You mean do worse than picking 5 of the 26 letters of the English alphabet?
I will stand behind that list until I'm in the ground,
So there, full transparency to our wonderful listeners, there have been times when we talk about our lists after the fact, right? Like we've chiseled them in stone, that's it. And there are times when we're just like, did we make the right call? Obviously, yes. But we still debate it off like the...
We're only human,
I don't want to say camera, off this... I don't know, Zoom P-Track recording studio.
Recording, yeah.
But letters, I have never felt more solid about those.
That's the one
letters.
You feel best about.
Yeah,
over the pizza one?
Yeah.
Well, the problem with the pizza one,
we still need the artichoke heart. Yeah.
Yeah, you tried. I'm amazing. You gave that to me. Still.
No, we'll still have it.
I stand behind it. You'll have it, and you'll say, I might think it's higher.
But the letters, I listened to kind of some of the arguments, and I just ran it through my head again. I'm just like, no, I will defend that.
I think you
100%.
drove that one a little bit more than me.
I feel very strongly about
I was
letters.
giving you some more about that. But this is what I was going to talk to you about before we turned the microphones on.
We like to do it raw.
Yeah, we do.
Couch
well, I was going to say, I was fighting very hard for Z last time.
And I felt really bad. That was the only thing that I was sad about.
It kind of goes back to the whole philosophy of what our lists are. I mean, we're trying to name the top 5 letters, not our top 5 favorite letters. You know what I mean? Like,
sure.
Z for me is a fantastic letter because I like it. But does that mean it's the best? Not necessarily. I can hold an unpopular opinion, believe it or not.
And that's very big of you to
absolutely
to come to that realization.
Huge of me, dude.
Yeah.
But anyways, we have a top 5 this week, and Tyler, why don't you tell us what we're going to be talking about?
Yeah, so this week's top 5, we're going to do mammals.
Mammals.
And now it's been a while since I've been in, kindergarten, maybe first grade. So we're gonna break out the definition really quickly.
Mammals a little bit higher than that, right?
Have we? I don't know, dude. It's all a blur after.
Yeah, biology, right?
Did I take biology? Yeah, probably.
Yeah, everyone takes biology like biology. 9th grade or.
That sounds
10th grade,
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I went to chemistry. So when I went to high school, my mom was very much like, you're coming from a private school, so you take all the AP classes and blah, blah, blah.
Of course.
So I did take AP history and I don't know if they had AP English. Like it was like honors English or whatever it was. Like whatever
the highest level.
Yeah, so I took those two, but then I walked into chemistry, which was like the one up from the biology thing, and I listened to her like spiel for like the syllabus and everything else, and I walked up to her, I'm like, I don't want to do this. Like I really don't like science. She was very nice about
amazing.
It. Yeah, but I mean, it was like, look, and we've talked about this. I know
that's like a
when
get
I'm
me
just
off this
not,
plane kind of deal.
I know when I'm not going to
yeah.
either succeed or enjoy doing it, where it's just like, I'm going to be miserable here.
And yet you installed Guild Wars 2.
We can get into that at some point. Anyway, so Webster Actually, I don't know if this is Webster. This is actually not Webster. This is from the Oxford Dictionary.
Oh, you know, Scott's in trouble there.
Yeah.
Is there a rivalry there, you think?
Oh, absolutely.
It's like a Apple, Microsoft kind
Miriam
of deal?
and John Oxford. Oh my gosh.
You think they fought?
There's a whole video.
Really?
There's like a film on it.
I didn't see that on World Star.
It's Brad Pitt, and I forget who the other guy was that acted
Oh,
in it.
was it Leo? Was it that one?
Maybe Leo? I don't know.
Okay.
Don't,
I'll look into that.
No,
for you.
don't look up that at all.
Oh, okay.
Anyway,
It should be a film. I would fucking watch that, man. I would.
Okay, so I think we're doing Miriam a little too much justice if if Brad Pitt's the actor for it.
Dude, you gotta put respect on his name.
I did just watch not Moneyball or Hardball, Hard Moneyball. No,
Moneyball is
yeah,
the one
none
Pitt.
of those. The Big Short. So I watched The Big Short
The
again.
Big Short,
He's very good in that. I just
Brad Pitt?
It's a great movie. Yeah.
Unpopular opinion. That's probably my least favorite Brad Pitt film.
I
didn't really care for. Like he was
agree.
fine. He was fine, but every other movie, I think, Inglourious Bastards, he's better.
Yeah.
Fight Club, he's better.
Yes. Ocean's 11. One of
he's
the best
better.
movies ever. Yeah.
Even in something like Mr. and Mrs. Smith, man,
Yeah.
if you're getting in the bag a little bit, I love that movie.
Ocean's 12.
One of the Oceans was bad. I think 12 was the bad one.
Oceans, but he's still good in it.
He's still good in it. Yeah.
I tell you
Very
what,
suave,
I
suave
agree with
individual.
you. That's my least favorite Brad Pitt movie. That doesn't mean I don't love that movie.
Because it's not even a Brad Pitt movie.
No, it's clearly a Steve
Michael
Carell
Scott
movie. Oh, yeah, exactly.
Steve Carell. Okay, get to the definition. Sorry.
All right, so the definition of a mammal. We're off to a great start here.
Yes, sir.
So there are a couple prerequisites that we have to keep in mind.
Okay.
So a warm-blooded vertebrate animal.
Obviously.
Vertebrate animal? Vertebrate.
Yeah.
They have a vertebrae. They're vertebrate. Yeah.
Yep, verta.
I have the word right in front of me, and I'm still pronouncing it wrong.
Vert.
Of a class that is distinguished by the possession of hair or fur.
Yep.
I'm holding up one finger here. I don't know why. I'm
Because
on,
it's all
the
one
fourth thing.
thought.
It's all the secretion of milk by females for the nourishment of the young, and typically, not all the time, but typically, the birth of live young.
Hey.
Mammals.
Okay.
Since we came up with this maybe 5 minutes ago,
Maybe 5 minutes
before
ago.
all the Webster
We
talk,
had something queued up, which I didn't even know about. And then I told Tyler, like,
we might go back
we'll
and
revisit.
visit that
I'm
stuff.
sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll revisit.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Top 5 pickles.
So here's what oh my God, no. I'm not a huge pickle guy. Are you?
I like pickles.
I'll only eat them like on like a burger, like a Big Mac. I
Yeah.
won't take the pickles off. Chick-fil-A sandwich. I won't take the pickles off. I'll never eat it. I'll never add. I'll tell you what. I'll never add a pickle to anything.
You'll never
you know what I'm
ask
saying?
for extra pickles.
Fuck no.
Okay.
No. Okay, so what we're going to do here is I have a list of 50 mammals, okay? Just to give us a nice, because we would be here all day if we were just talking about mammals. So I got a list of 50 mammals, any notable ones, just this is the preliminary?
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 Yeah. It's
Thank
not
you.
liminary. It's before the liminaries.
Oh, because it's preliminary. The preliminary round where the standards aren't set super high. Tyler will just make a note as I start reading down the list. And then from that group, I think we can pick 5, start ordering them. So
real quick, am I noting, like, are you going to signal to me when you think of something that
if
you
I
like?
if I think it should be on there, I'll make a note. I'll point to you or something.
Okay.
So you can make a note.
So I have to keep 2 notes, one for me and you.
No, just the
Okay.
one bag.
All right.
The one bag.
So my mind can hold 7 pieces of information.
I feel like we need
average.
more than that, right? Like 10 to 15.
Oh yeah,
and then
for
whittle
sure.
it down.
I'm just saying.
Do you want me to just notate mine?
No.
That's
I got
probably
you.
more fair.
I got
but,
you. That's
okay.
fine.
Because I can't.
What if we had a bell little thing that we could ding it on the soundboard?
That would be a fantastic idea. But
I know. I just thought of it.
I don't
right
think
now.
anyone would ever bring that up though until just the second. Okay, enough sarcasm. Don't hold me to that. So the list. This is in alphabetical order. Armadillo is 1. Second is ass, which would be a donkey. I had that revelation.
I'm
going to
save you time because around like the 12th or 13th mark, you're going to get annoyed at having to say the numbers. I would just start shouting out names all the way down.
Okay. All right, Tyler.
No, I'm just trying to help you
No,
out.
I
That's
appreciate
it.
it.
Okay.
I appreciate it. Bat, bear. I think you should note that one down.
The bear?
Yes.
Okay.
Bears
I
are
kind
great.
of want to note the bat down.
Really?
We'll get there. We're
Jesus
on 5.
Christ. All right. Bat, bear, beaver, cat, chimpanzee, cow. I like cows. Coyote, deer, dog, dolphin, elephant, fox, panda, gibbon, giraffe, goat, gopher, hedgehog, hippopotamus, horse, humpback whale. I don't know why that specific one. Jaguar, kangaroo, koala, leopard, lion, llama, lynx, mole, monkey, a mouse, a narwhal, an orangutan, an orca, an otter, an ox, a pig, polar bear, porcupine, puma, rabbit, raccoon, rat, rhinoceros, sheep, squirrel, tiger, walrus, a weasel, a wolf, a zebra, a goat, a horse. Walk into a bar. And the bar... No, I'm just kidding. Jeez. All right.
It's alphabetical. It ends on horse?
Yeah.
Is that page 1?
That was 50.
Wow. Okay.
Maybe there is more. Keep going. Gives you a little...
It just seems
little
odd to...
little tidbit about each animal as well. Yeah, that is
Wow,
odd.
it gives you tidbits too?
Yeah.
We might need those for a tiebreaker.
Wait, why does it end on horse?
I don't know. You said zebra?
It sneaks horse in after zebra.
It's like they had a
It went
last
zebra,
thought.
goat,
They're like,
horse.
okay,
Oh,
zebra.
yeah,
oh,
goats.
right. Zebras are type of horses.
I didn't even notice that until you said that. Yeah, it goes wolf, zebra, goat, horse.
Normally I wouldn't, but we just talked about the alphabet last episode, so
That's
it's
true.
like
We
it's
are
in
cued.
my mind.
Yeah, that's a good point. Okay, what do you have? I have a couple notables that I want in the pool. What do you have in your pool?
So there are a couple that I think we obviously like. I feel like dogs and cats have to be in there.
Absolutely.
In the discussion.
Agreed. Yeah.
Now, what type of dog and cat?
I think
do we
it's-
get that specific? And does if
No,
you,
because
if you
if-
have like a dog, can you have like a wolf or stuff like that?
Right. So I guess that's what I was going to say. I think it might be easier just to generalize, because you could make a whole list of just cats or dogs.
Sure.
Right. So I would include the wolf. Well, maybe the wolf is a little more excluded, but in the cat category, do you include the jaguar? Do you include the lion?
Yeah, well, that's what I mean.
Or are we just
Like,
talking house cat?
I'm thinking like just cats in general. I think are awesome. Like if we want to go,
So you're saying big cats, small cat, like house cats, and
I would say jungle
Wild
cat
cats.
and house cat could be two separate things. I don't think they both make the list. Obviously, I'm a little partial.
Sure.
I have cats and stuff.
Right.
Do I think that they're the best animal? Top 5? Maybe
cats
not.
are versatile. I'll give them that. They got a lot. They got you can go all the way down to a little house cat,
Yeah.
and then up to a big lion. That's some range.
That's the thing. But
Where
on-
dogs
on
are a little more
on a top
contained.
5 mammals, I feel like you have to give the nod to the lion, the king of the jungle, versus a house.
Yeah,
cat.
I would give it to the lion. I think lions are cool. I think okay, so lions can be in the conversation there. In terms of dogs, I kind of like the wolf, man. The wolves are cool.
So the wolf is I don't know why.
The wolf is its own entity, I would assume. It's a little bit separated from the dog. Once the wolf became domesticated, I cannot talk today. Then it kind of,
So, but I guess the spirit
I mean, it still
of
is a dog, right? I mean,
right, but the spirit
yeah.
of a dog, and like if you take like a domesticated dog, that's going to be different than what
I am
what a wolf
talking
is.
house dog or whatever you
Yeah.
want to say that. And like house cat is its own category.
Mm-hmm.
I don't get into the different breeds or anything, but then anything external from that is its own category. So a wolf,
Yeah, okay, that's
whatever.
fair.
Yeah.
Prairie dog,
African painted dog. I don't know.
sure.
Anyways,
Horse.
so horses might be a good shout.
So it's
Can we
tough.
get it down to 10 and break that down into 5?
we can.
There's
So,
a lot of interesting
I guess
ones on here that
just to add, because you went through it, and I had thought, oh, this would be easy. I'll just pick my top 5.
Yeah.
And you were calling things out that I just wasn't even thinking of.
That's
So,
what I'm
like,
saying. I
does
read
make
it and I
sense.
was like, wow, that's a good point. I didn't think
Yeah.
about that. And so it's actually a little bit tougher than I initially would have thought.
But when we're talking about the 5 top
Best.
animals,
We're talking
like
best.
we're just saying best in terms of what they bring to the table.
I mean, it's a combination of factors. There's always the cool factor, which I value way higher than you. There's
Sure.
the versatility.
In some things, sometimes cool is worth it.
Name one time where you ever fought for the cool.
Well, let me put it this way: do I think that?
I fought for Diddy Kong forever.
I think cool.
And he's the coolest guy
You know
there
what?
is.
I will
You
give you
know?
that. So I think coolness is a weighted higher on mammals than it is for cool letters. So-
Dude, Z's sick, man. Whatever. I'm not
Yeah.
even going to get into it.
All right, fair enough.
But so yeah, there's the swagger factor, there's the versatility, there's the popularity, there's usefulness. Any argument you can add to their value. So, for example, with a horse, one argument might be its usefulness to humans in that regard.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Well, that's what I was getting at.
whereas
where, like,
what has the bat done for humanity?
nothing besides maybe AIDS.
I think it
and
actually,
COVID, right?
yeah. Well, what has it done against humanity?
I was going to say.
I was going to say, I actually think they do a lot of research.
AIDS
with,
is monkeys, right?
Yeah, I believe
I
so.
don't know. I don't know. You get
Pigs?
into that.
Monkeys?
I'm not sure. Don't
Anyways,
fact check
swine
that.
flu.
Sure.
Little knock on the piggy.
Okay, laughing cow disease, mad cow disease,
Mad cow disease.
whooping cough cow.
What's the cream cheese? Laughing cow.
Laughing cow, yeah.
That's not a disease. That's a cream
not-
cheese.
okay,
Yeah. Anyways, so I think the horse should be in the talk. Let me just tell you what I think should be in the
Yeah,
in the
I'm sorry. You
conversation.
go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I think the horse should be in the talk.
Yep.
I think the elephant should definitely be in the talk.
Interesting.
I like the lion. I like where your head's at there. I like the wolf. I think that's good. The monkey should,
Should we be in there? Should we be narcissistic and say
We're the
humans?
best.
Humans is number
No,
one.
we're saying animals. Are we animals?
We are animals.
Well, I'm an animal, but are you an animal?
We're animals.
Okay. I don't want to put it on the list. It's too obvious to me.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I mean, we could. It would have to be in there. You know what I mean? Like, humans are so OP. It
Yeah.
would have to be
Okay,
on.
maybe-
You know,
maybe
so
we-
it's just cluttering space.
Yeah,
You know,
I would just
we'll
like
put a
to-
little asterisk and say
We understand.
we understand
humans are mammals.
mammals. Yes.
Okay.
I'm not huge on monkeys either. Honestly,
No,
people love monkeys, and I have never liked them.
I don't care.
Right.
Unless it's like Planet of the Apes and it's what's his face doing the acting and stuff.
Yeah,
like
you're
that's
talking
cool.
about
Yeah.
a monkey with a machine gun. Now it's a different little ball game here, but
Got that extra swagger with the machine gun.
that's what I'm
swagger.
saying.
Yeah.
Anything with a machine gun does have a little bit on the swagger scale. But I love cows.
That's interesting.
That's an interesting take. I don't
Yeah.
think many people would regard that to me. If I was picking my top 5 animals, the cow is broken on that list.
Where does like sustenance come in? Like, are we adding like an extra field?
See,
of,
that's
like,
why cows might be high for
That's
me,
what I
because
mean.
I really
Like, you
appreciate
just
it.
like
But I
eating
will
cows.
say, not just that. It's
Okay.
the fact that I think they're extremely cute. And
all cows are cute. Like you talking like bulls and stuff like that.
okay, well, I'm talking more like, dairy
The
cows,
lady
beef cows.
cows. Yeah.
Not always. Like beef cows can be cute. Like the
Okay.
Angus cows, the big
I guess
black
I've
ones.
never seen it, but
When you're driving like on a trip or something, they're just all chilling out there, man.
yeah.
Yeah, that's why I like cows. Okay, I'm very envious of their position. They chill all day,
Okay.
not a care in the world, just eating grass, man, chilling with your mates, and it's the life, man.
I guess until
beautiful
you
day.
get murdered for the
Yeah, but it's
steak
quick.
and hamburger.
It's quick, and
Is it?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's instant. Yeah, have you ever seen those?
Yeah, but
it's instant.
Don't you think and this is gonna get very dark? Don't you
Okay.
think is another cow you could you could just feel it or hear another cow like whenever they're getting like murdered or suddenly all your friends are getting murdered left and right?
Maybe there's like a feeling in the air, but isn't there a little bit of peace knowing, this is my time. You don't have to worry about, oh my gosh, when am I going to die? It's marked on the calendar. This is our last day. We're out here.
Would you like that?
There's a little
it
bit
human?
of free, well, not freedom,
No,
but the opposite
there's
of
no
that. There's a
freedom.
little bit of
So would you
peace
say,
of mind.
Would
I
you say,
should
hey John, guess what?
Yeah.
Your food, your lodging, everything's taken care of.
Okay.
You're gonna die in 3 years.
See, this is an unfair question.
You don't have to do anything.
This is an unfair question, and I'll tell you exactly why. Because me as Jonathan,
Yeah.
I can do a lot more than a cow can do. Okay. You're
Which
very limited
Should you
in
be
what
on the
you
top 5?
humans of all time. That's debatable. We could do that list, and I might be in the conversation. But what I'm saying is, as a cow, you're gonna do that shit anyways. You're gonna eat grass with your buddies for the rest of your life. So
I guess
what you're
so.
doing is very limited, regardless. So it's like, okay, I made it to my prime. I'm in my prime grass eating state. I'm done. I'm good. I've seen it.
Okay.
We've been here.
All right.
It's not like you're gonna travel the world. You're not gonna win the lottery as a cow.
I mean, hey,
you're not
well-
gonna make an RPG as a cow. Like cow hero. That would be,
That's the working title.
the working title, cow
Yeah.
hero.
Main
character's a cow,
Keep it on.
And
keep it on the
he's
list, then.
sick of seeing all his friends die, and he rises up
I'm sure that's got to be a game, right? That's got to be
No
something.
way.
There's
Not a good game.
maybe I'm thinking of like chickens or something like that.
Maybe chickens. That would probably make more sense. Anyways, how would he fight? Probably a rocket launcher on his back? He like finds a rocket launcher?
Yeah, you could probably make it where it's like you can like upgrade your horns or something.
Yeah, I could see it. You could get like roller skates, like mobility and stuff. That could be like a side scroller.
Unless
maybe.
you just do the female cow, you have because female cows don't have horns, right?
No,
Don't they have like
maybe little
nubs?
ones, maybe
Yeah.
little nubs.
Maybe you can upgrade those, or
Yeah.
maybe it's just like you like squirt milk at people to like blind them.
Yeah,
and you
dude,
can
like the
headbutt 'em or
ultimate
kick 'em
horn
off, something.
upgrade would be like lightsabers or something. That'd be fucking insane.
Sounds like a mobile game. In all
yeah,
honesty,
it probably
but,
sounds like
yeah.
we could make a quick buck off that.
Sure.
Anyways, I like cows. I've been talking about cows for like 10 minutes now. Let me keep going. Just put a pin in that.
Yeah,
Foxes, you're not interested in that. Pandas? I like pandas.
love pandas.
That's bear though. I would put that in. Aren't they bears?
Yeah,
Yeah, they're
but
bears.
so
I would put that in the bear category because
Yeah.
we're not going to say black bear, brown bear. I put pandas in the bear category.
So it's weird because I view like all bears. So like
Yeah.
black bear, brown bear,
Yeah.
grizzly, all that stuff.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, that's a bear. And then you have polar bears, koala bears, panda bears.
That's racist.
Sure, but that's how like. But that's
Yeah,
what I'm thinking of. Where
the
it's
more
like,
exotic bears.
yeah, like
Yeah.
polar bears are nuts.
But I love
Pandas
polar
are
bears.
also
yeah,
nuts. Like,
pandas are also very.
But I
very
would say
nuts.
if we go into that territory, I would say we
So
pick
you
it.
you wouldn't want to combine the
Well, if
the
we're
polar
picking
bear.
if we're picking lion, I feel like we can't just
Sure,
say
sure.
jungle
Okay,
cat
yeah,
is
true,
the top,
true.
top cat.
I mean, it
or
would
whatever.
be right. I mean, jungle cats. That's pretty OP.
I mean,
although the lion
cheetahs
is
are
not a
pretty
jungle
awesome.
cat. The lion's not a jungle cat.
How isn't it a jungle cat?
Isn't it a prairie cat?
Yeah,
More like it's
I
not really in a.
guess.
It's
Yeah,
the king of
okay.
the jungle,
Okay.
right?
Yeah,
but
I mean it's
it's not really in a jungle if you think about
savannas.
it. It's the king of the savannah.
Yeah, but if it's king of the jungle,
Although I will say, in the Lion King, they do go to a jungle at some point. So where the fuck was that at?
I'm sure
they're
they're
in the middle of
they're-
Africa, and then
we're gonna get so many fact checkers and write in.
no one fact, dude.
It's king of the
absolutely not.
It's fine. So
You're telling me in the middle of Africa, this big prairie, and then there's a big jungle when you just walk.
So my thing is if we're doing that, if we're going down that path, I would not put lion on the list. I would put a tiger, I would put a jaguar, I'd put a panther, I'd put just about every other jungle cat above it, personally.
Oh, well, then why didn't you say that?
I was just giving it for instance.
Okay.
And then we were like
Hey,
rambling. But anyway,
we
keep
can
keep
talk
going
about-
with your list. We'll keep so you have foxes and what was the next one?
Well, bear. I mean, we're talking about bears, so it's like.
Specifically panda would be what
So you're
you would
saying
say?
like brown bear, black bear, grizzly. That's all.
Well,
one
I
category.
mean, no, split them out. I'm just
You're
saying
splitting
in
everything
my
out, okay.
in my dumb mind,
Sure.
I just group all those together.
so there's
but
like
then
panda,
the
polar
exotic
bear.
ones.
You know,
Yeah,
there's
koala.
bears. I think we should have a bear on the list.
I mean,
I'll put it
koalas
that
are
way.
marsupial, right?
I think you're right on that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think
So
they're
like
bad.
kangaroos and
I like kangaroos.
yeah,
They're very cool.
are they mammals? They're
Yep,
marsupials.
Yep. Kangaroos, mammal. I will tell you this. I think there should be a bear on the list.
Yeah.
I think there should be a dog on the list.
Yes.
I think there should be a cat on the list.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
But then you have two left over, which
Then
would
we
be
have two left
horse
over,
and
but we-
horse and your cow, which
Elephant. I would put elephant over cow.
you would put elephant over cow. Why elephant over cow?
I like cows better personally, but elephants are too good. They're adorable.
Okay.
They're very smart. They're huge. A lot of things, man.
But can't a hippo isn't a hippo like deadlier? Doesn't that make it automatically cooler
No,
than a
no,
cow?
dude. Elephants will wreck hippos.
You think?
Yes.
Okay.
I've seen it. I actually watched a video on this a couple months ago.
What about a giraffe?
Maybe it was a rhino.
Have you
Maybe
ever
it was a-
seen
maybe it was a
giraffes
rhino.
fighting?
Yeah, their necks.
Oh my gosh.
Did I show you that?
No, girl from work shows.
Oh
She was
man,
amazing.
yeah. Someone showed me that years ago, dude. That's awesome. Love it.
I
They
was
have the, like,
dying.
the
She was
heavy
like-
metal music, and they're just
She's
whipping
like, "Have
their
you ever
necks to each
seen-
other.
Yeah, like giraffes fight. I'm like, no, and I thought it was like just like a joke. Like I
Yeah,
thought
yeah.
somebody was just like,
no, they
like,
go
screwing with me.
hard, man. They,
Yeah.
they actually just like they spar and stuff. It's real weird.
Yeah,
But I would definitely put elephant on there. They're super smart. They're super emotional. I like that. You know, they're very big with community.
Yeah.
Elephants are, and they're adorable. Baby elephants are so cute.
I will say baby elephants are quite.
baby elephants. One of the
see
cutest
it with,
baby.
I see it with the elephants. Not so much the cows, but if you like elephants more than cows anyway,
the,
I'm okay
the
with
cow is a stretch. That'll probably be booted. I just want the world to know my love for cows. Cows have moved up the list because I've been going on all these road trips, and I just love watching the cows.
Sure.
Man. They are, I want to be out there with them.
it. Okay, I mean, all right.
It's my spirit animal, bro. All right. Anyways, so I think elephants should be considered. I think. So you like hippos? I think I could take or leave it. They're dangerous.
Yeah, no, I don't care. I was just curious on like if you're.
I think elephants beat hippos.
Rhinos, hippos, and elephants.
Yeah.
I view in the same grouping.
Sure.
Again,
I would
my mind
definitely
is
pick
messed
elephant
up,
out of those
but
three. I think the video I was watching was a rhino versus a elephant, but I feel like that's got to be
hippos were like
they might be. You might be right.
You don't mess with a hippo.
Well, you definitely don't. We don't. But elephants are a different breed, bro. Like there's nothing bigger out there.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Dude, you should see this elephant v rhino. It's disgusting. The rhino just gets trounced. It's not even close.
Okay.
I'll show you. Maybe it'll.
I don't like watching animals do violence to each other, though.
It's a little tap, a little knockdown.
Oh, just like a hey, I'm an elephant, mofo.
Yeah, elephants don't really fucking kill. Like hippos will destroy you. They will eviscerate you.
Elephants are pretty. Are elephants the most valued? Like with their ivory? Would that be like
I would say maybe whales because the perfume.
Do we take like endangered species into account here? Like do they get extra points? Like if we were talking like pandas or elephants or something like that, like do they?
Maybe yeah. I mean,
bump them up
there's
the
some
list?
it depends how you argue it, dude. We can make anything into a plus.
That's fair.
That's what I do.
Yeah,
but I would say so. There's definitely value to them. It's sad, but
so I originally like the idea of bats. However,
I would not put fucking
I know.
bats
However, I view bats as the Z's of the mammal.
Talking worse mammals,
Kingdom.
maybe.
No, bats are sick with their sonar and stuff. Like that's
okay. That is cool. That's a cool
cool.
ability, but they are disgusting to look at. They're disease ridden.
There are cute bats. There are cute bats out there. Just
I've
like
seen
there
them.
are cute cows out there.
Dude, cows are cute, man. Someone back me up on this. Cows are cute.
You take your cutest cow. I'll put you up against my cutest.
Done.
Bat.
Done, bro.
We will put it
serious?
out, and we will see.
Absolutely.
Done. All right.
Done.
What are we betting?
A cheeseburger? I don't know.
Cheeseburger? I'll put a cheeseburger.
How many
on
people
that.
do we get to vote on this?
As many as we possibly can.
What are you gonna put it up on Twitter?
Well, it won't be Twitter. It'll be maybe like a Facebook or something.
Yeah. Whatever you get the most traffic on, put that up.
Do you want to?
Is it just a picture or is it a GIF? Because I got a nice cow looking at the camera.
It's gonna be a single frame picture.
Okay.
You get one frame to give the.
I had the
cow. I don't care what it is.
Yeah.
Cutest cow.
Yeah.
Has to be real. Can't be photoshopped or anything.
No,
obviously,
you don't have to. The
Right.
beauty's already there, man.
and then I'll give you my cutest, the cutest bat. We'll put both up there.
Same thing
and
though.
people
Same
have to
thing.
vote.
No Photoshop on
Absolutely
that bat.
Yeah, I know.
That thing's got to be touched up to not look like
I'm
it's
gonna
from hell, bro.
have to. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look. I'm sure there's a cute bat out there.
I've seen it. I've seen the little bats drinking the
nibble-
milk,
nibbling on the little fruit. Yeah.
fruit. I've seen it.
Yeah.
Disgusting. Absolutely
Yeah.
repulsive.
That's fine. I don't. It doesn't,
Not
need
a
to
bad
be on
fan.
it doesn't need to be on the list. I would like to shout out the coolness of bats.
I respect that. I got my cow thing out there. Coyote, is that a dog? Coyotes?
Okay. I mean, sure.
Is it? I don't know. Fox. I think foxes are cool. I wouldn't.
But
put
would
top
fox
5.
beat a dog? So are we talking? What kind of dog are you talking? Like a house dog, right?
Yeah, I'd say house dog. Like all the different breeds. I love
what's
dogs.
Your favorite? Yeah. What's your favorite dog? So I'm gonna
What's my
I'm gonna
favorite
look to you
dog?
on that one because I like the idea of dogs.
Yeah.
But every dog I meet doesn't particularly like me, or they like me too much. Like they're dogs are cool.
Sure.
I just don't like interacting with animals
too
that
much.
Yeah.
My favorite dogs. I don't know if I could say one. Beagles.
I mean, you have to say one. That's the
Beagle's definitely on there. I've had
Snoopy.
like 3 beagles.
okay.
Snoopy's a beagle?
Yeah.
He's white.
Yeah, it's a white beagle.
What? That shocker.
Is
Are
he
there
not?
white beagles?
I mean, it's Snoopy.
Beagles are like brown and black, and they do have white on them, but
Now
he's
you're-
literally
now
white
you're,
and
now
black.
Now you're making me sound. No, Snoopy's a beagle. I'll look it up. You keep going.
Look up white beagles then, because that's
Yeah,
news to me.
I got you.
Beagles are up there. I love golden retrievers, and if I had to put like a third one in the mix, Nate's dog, Great Pyrenees, they are beautiful dogs.
There you go. White beagle.
Yeah, but they're still brown. He has no brown.
He has black
He's
ears.
got black ears. That's cute though, isn't that cute?
Yeah, it's a cute beagle.
Okay, so I'd say beagle,
Beagles
golden
are up there.
shepherd, golden retriever, and German shepherd. Excuse me. Those would be my 3. I'd say.
Okay. So what about these like those big? Who is the police constable at Scotland Yard in 101 Dalmatians? What breed of dog
What?
is that?
I have not seen that movie in too long. I'm gonna guess like a pit bull. Or is it a pug?
No,
Is it a pug?
no. I think it was like a Great Dane or something like that.
Oh, was it a big dog?
Yeah, I like
Okay.
Great Danes. Beethoven is pretty cool. Whatever.
Oh, that was
Saint Bernard.
Saint Bernard.
Right? Yeah, they're
They're
kinda
too
neat.
slobbery for me.
That's the thing is I
know.
like looking at them. I like the kind of like that type of dog until I'm in the same room as one, and then give me the.
I think you like
dog.
a golden retriever, man.
Golden retriever.
They need
was always
attention,
my
but
favorite.
they're just so friendly. They're so
Again,
lovable.
I look to you. I'm down for a beagle if you want to put a beagle on the
Oh,
list.
gee, I have to pick one dog out of them all.
You have to pick a dog. We're doing that with the
I'd
cats
say
and
golden
stuff.
retriever. I'd say golden.
Golden
If I have to
retriever?
pick a dog to represent dog kind,
I
golden
don't
retriever
think I've ever met a golden retriever.
Josh was they.
Oh, is that a
foster
golden?
them.
That's
Yeah.
not. That's not a yellow lab.
I didn't think so. I thought he did retrievers. I thought that's what they did.
Oh, maybe. Okay, fair enough.
We'll ask him.
I don't know what the.
Oh,
difference is.
labs are good too. Damn, it's either a retriever or a lab. Because labs are great. I would say I'm going to stick with my guns. Golden retriever to
Yeah.
represent all dog kind. I think that's going to get me the least flack. I think that's going to get me the least flack until the hate rushes in.
Till the
Golden retrievers, they represent dogs very well. They have a very broad spectrum of likable traits, I would say.
Yeah, I think the ones you listed when you think dog, that's like
Beagle, just because I've owned a bunch of beagles, I love beagles. They're great. I don't know if they would be on the top of most people's lists, but they're cute. They're fun. They're kind of smelly.
my brother-in-law had a beagle named Molly.
Molly.
Yeah, and they did a video because they were all homeschooled.
Yeah.
So they did this kind of like video where it was like, you ask her. No, you ask her. Just like pretending
Yeah.
that they were in a school, and then
Yeah.
they go and they like dance with the dog. It was funny.
That's
But,
cute.
Yeah, beagles are cute.
Dude, dog videos are easy views, man.
Do you think there are more? That's probably a dumb idea, but like you think there are more videos of dogs or cats?
I would say cats.
You think cats?
Because I feel like the meme was always like cat videos on the internet.
That's,
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
actually a good
Like
point.
when
Yeah,
when
okay.
you would say like, "Oh, those the cat video." You
like
know?
dogs are cute. I just feel like
Yeah.
cats.
I think there's just I don't know.
Do you think cats are a wider?
I'll put it to you this way. I think cat owners are more likely to post things on social media. I think that might be why we're getting to that point.
Maybe.
I think so because if you look at a dog owner, they're too busy outside running around with the
Oh
dog.
yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. I just think the cats bring a lot more to the table in terms of types of videos, right? Because you have
yes, I
your cute
agree.
one, your
Yep.
your crazy naughty ones, you
Your
have your
bitchy
like,
ones, yeah, for sure. I
Where
absolutely
dogs,
agree.
it's like either
It's
they're
the
an
same
awesome
every
dog
time.
Or, yeah.
It's a cute dog.
Hey, look, my
doing
dog's
cute
catching
thing.
a frisbee in
Yep.
his mouth. I don't know.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's awesome. All right. Anyways, this turned into a cats and dogs video.
No.
I would say golden retriever for dogs, and what would you say for cats? Did we talk about cats yet? We should probably pick a cat representative.
Yeah. So
If you had to pick a representative for cat kind, I don't even know how you do that.
for me personally,
Yeah.
I would go tiger because I think
Tiger,
I think
okay.
they are absolutely beautiful.
I think
cheetahs are awesome.
you're right. Oh yeah,
They're
I
super
think,
fast, and
I think cheetahs are a little overrated.
Jaguars faster than cheetahs.
No. Cheetahs are
Che-
the
cheetahs are
fastest land animal on Earth.
What about emus?
Not even close.
Ostriches?
Ostriches are the fastest two-legged animal on Earth.
Okay.
The cheetah is the fastest land animal on
Are they
Earth.
faster than like who's the fastest in the Olympics?
Absolutely, dude. They go above 60 miles an hour.
Oh, humans can't do that.
No,
Okay, I don't know.
Tyler. No.
Do they really go above 60 miles an hour?
Yeah, they'll
That's
beat some
nuts.
cars. Yeah,
That's crazy.
they'll beat like an old.
Oh, they beat my
up
car. My car can't go
Yeah.
past 60 without
I
starting
bet.
to rattle.
I bet a cheetah could smoke your car easy.
Wow.
Dude,
Well,
you
no,
should.
no, no, I'm sorry. I was talking ostriches. like two-legged,
Ostriches.
two-tailed.
Ostriches.
You're telling me like the Jamaica? Is that it?
Ostriches will. They'll smoke humans. I was thinking about ostrich versus your car, and I was like, that might be close.
Yeah. Okay.
Ostriches will smoke a human. Yeah.
Okay.
But you got to think about how big they are, dude. Their strides are just disgustingly longer than
Yes, but
ours.
don't they have tiny little legs?
No, I thought they had pretty. I mean, they might be skinny.
Aren't they little chicken legs?
Yeah, but dude,
I've never-
trust me,
I've
you
never
should
looked
see an
at an
ostrich
ostrich.
stride, man. Those things are cooking.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyways, we're watching so many videos at dinner tonight. I was watching these cheetah videos. It is amazing.
Yeah.
Animals are cool, man.
No, they are.
They
like absolutely.
are so fast, and they can turn on the dime, man.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. That's why they have the little claws in the back, so they can turn like in these insane angles. Anyways, so you would say tiger. I think I'm there with you.
I think
They're fierce. They're beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen another big cat because like
Or would you
panthers are cool,
Yeah.
but like they're not. I mean, it's
Jaguars are also insanely cool.
yeah.
But I think when you're thinking of a cat, a tiger will come to mind before a jaguar.
I would bet
before
there
a
are
panther.
more. Well, see, this is actually so. I would bet you see more tiger faces than any other cat.
Yeah.
A,
Yeah.
but then there's more leopard print.
True.
And stuff.
That's a good point.
It's a special mention. I don't know,
But that just means they're better at getting caught.
I guess. I mean, that's fair. I guess.
No, tigers are beautiful, man.
I'll
You're
put
talking
I'll
about
put
like a Bengal tiger.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Because then
Real nice.
I can even
Real nice
kind of
coat.
put that in where it's like there are cats that look like tigers.
Yeah.
So that
Sure.
I'll be fine with that.
Yeah, I would say tiger. Now, I'll ask you this. Would you put a tiger above? Because if we were doing house cats, my vote would be like a black cat. Now, is that even a type or
If we're doing house cats, I go like a Mancoon, like just a really big
really
cat.
big
Yeah,
cat? Dude, I think the black cat is the classic cat.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I got one.
It's got a
somewhere around
holiday,
here.
you know. The black cat has like a holiday to it.
It's true, but they get like tortured on that day. That's the problem.
Yeah, because they're threatened. They feel threatened.
Threat. You're talking Halloween? You mean?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
people are scared of them.
Right, but that's what I mean. Like,
I guess
feel
they don't
like
feel threatened. We feel threatened by them.
I always feel bad for black cats. on
I do too.
Halloween,
No,
for
it's
sure.
horrible.
Yeah.
I don't mistreat black cats.
Well, I hope not.
No, that's terrible. That's what I'm saying. I'm on your side on this. I think they should be on the fucking list. That's what I'm
So
saying.
you're saying you would take a black house cat over a tiger?
No.
Okay.
But if we were okay, so you have your house cat category and your wild cat category.
Yeah.
I'd put tiger on the wild cat.
Yeah.
And I'd put a black cat on top of the house cats.
I mean, I would do that.
But
just
I think
for-
I'd pick tiger over house cat.
I would too, and
Okay.
I love my.
I just
my
want to make
black
sure we're on the
cat.
same page because it's something to think about when
Yeah.
we're talking about representing all cats. The house cats are very substantial.
They are. I think when I would take a domesticated dog over a wolf or anything else like that. I just think
wolves
tigers
are cool. I like how they
are.
have packs. You know what I mean? Like, pack animals are really cool. The teamwork. I'm a big teamwork guy, as you know.
Yes, absolutely.
And I just find that fascinating. You can bat above your weight because.
Speaking of teamwork, then
Yeah.
do we give a shout out to rats and almost wiping out
Dude.
humans?
Honestly, the rat is a big sleeper. I'm not a fan of rats.
Yeah,
But the rat is a huge sleeper.
I mean, one of our friends loves rats. Like
Brenda?
yeah,
yeah,
absolutely.
yeah. She was showing us the rat videos when we were at Eden Park.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I guess they had a rat. I would not put rats.
I
on
would
the
not put
list.
it on my list either.
I think
but
it's a good
just
shout, though. I think it's
yeah.
definitely a good shout. Rats, very disrespected.
Yeah.
What else we got here? Hedgehog, gopher, hippopotamus.
Hedgehogs are cool.
What about whale?
Skunks are cool.
What about whales?
Whales are cool.
Whales are cool. They're big.
So here's my thing. I would put a whale over an elephant.
Really?
I would.
I would not.
If you're talking about just like this nutty, like, oh my gosh,
But that's
look
not
how
why
big
the
you are
elephant's
type of
good.
thing. Well, I'm just
Elephants are cuter.
Yeah.
Elephants are smarter. Elephants.
They're endangered. They're worth more. Like,
Yeah, I think
yeah.
elephants have so many more factors than whales. I will tell you this: if we were putting a water mammal on there, I would put dolphins before whales. Easy.
So my thing would be, and maybe this is just me. I've never seen one. In
An
person.
elephant?
No, absolutely.
I was
Elephants.
gonna
I'm
say.
saying like a whale, right?
Oh,
Like,
sure.
I would be more
magnificent.
excited. Yeah, I'd
Yeah.
be more excited to see a whale.
Okay,
than
that's
I would an
fair.
elephant,
That's
personally.
fair. But
I will.
Okay.
I will see the elephant. I'm not sure an elephant.
I don't think you win that one. But I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Let's say for a second you've seen as many whales as you have elephants. I think it'd be tough. Once that allure of the rareness
would
of
I
the whale.
see the whale? Like if mine like submerged underwater and a whale comes by. So let me put it this
okay,
way. Every time
so
I put
you
it on,
can
like,
do that,
VR
or you
and
can ride an elephant. I mean, I don't think you would.
I don't
think
know,
you would
like
ride an elephant,
riding-
and
no,
I don't think you would swim with a whale either. So
If I could go down in a cage where he wouldn't eat me, maybe
not gonna eat
like
you,
an
man. They don't
electrified
eat.
cage.
They eat krill,
Tell that to Jonah. He got eaten.
and he survived.
Well, not in a. It's not a high quality of living. I don't know.
Hey, he's living, man. I don't know.
I guess so.
Well, I think I'd still put elephant. I think they had just have
Dude,
more
I'll
going for
give
them.
you elephant. I'm just throwing out whales are cool.
I do like, but I will say I'd put dolphins above whales.
Dolphins are smart, but I feel
They're
like
so
dolphins are
smart,
like the
and
cats of the seas, and I feel like
they're
they're
little
just
tricksters.
They're assholes. Yeah.
I don't think so. I think you get real sweet dolphins.
Yeah.
Haven't you ever seen
think
those
so?
videos with the divers? The dolphins will come up and they just want petted.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I guess cats do that too sometimes.
Yeah,
but
cats. I don't know. I just feel like
cats gotta be the
dolphins
most
are,
bitchy animal.
From
I'm
what I gather from the internet,
Yeah.
dolphins are smart as hell.
they are
So
smart enough to fuck with us. So that's
what I mean.
I see where
Like,
you're
I
coming
don't
from.
trust them, right? Where whales are just like, hey, I'm so big. Look
Well,
at
you're
this.
afraid they're gonna eat you. I'll tell you
No,
for a fact.
I'm saying
that,
as long as I'm in a
dolphin
steel,
won't
if
eat
I'm in a
you.
steel cage, I don't mind if I get eaten a little bit.
Okay. Dude, you don't think a dolphin could eat the cage along
Dude,
with
every
them?
time you see a whale in a movie, it's eating something. Someone's getting
It's eating
swallowed.
krill. I mean,
You
Finding
got
Nemo, they ate the
Pinocchio,
fish by
you got
by accident.
Jonah, you
Yeah,
got
true.
Finding Nemo. I'm
Yeah.
guessing. I don't know.
They eat the fish.
I
They-
haven't watched Finding Nemo in so long.
Dude, it just blows my mind that you think that movie's overrated. It's a fantastic movie.
it's
And for the record, I want to point out that I
better
never
than Toy Story.
ever said Cars was my favorite movie. There's people out there, there's rumors spreading out there. I never said Cars. Go back. It's episode 7, I think, like 30 minutes in. I said Cars. I really liked Cars as a kid. Still didn't even say it was my favorite movie. And then I'd say it would probably move down nowadays. I couldn't stand that rumor.
Just I know you had to put
Make
it to bed.
anything up about me, but not that shit.
Sure,
Very, very passionate about my Pixar
clearly.
list. We'll get there one day.
Yeah, don't let it go.
Anyway.
Okay, so you named a lot there.
Kangaroo?
I agree with you.
Kangaroo?
Kangaroos are cool. I don't.
Walrus? I like walruses.
For me, I would
Tell you what.
I would.
You put
I
a
would-
walrus on there?
I would put a walrus over an elephant.
Get the fuck. Dude, you hate elephants,
A
man.
task. No, I'm just
That's
saying,
insane.
like, there are some really cool animals out there.
Walruses are sweet, but
Walruses
we only
are
get 5,
terrifying.
bro. We
I
get
know.
5.
I know. That's why I'm not going to fight you on elephant. But I don't understand how elephant makes the list over another 5.
It's because elephants are fantastic.
All right. Well, let's
Fantastic
throw
creatures.
5 out there and see where elephants.
So
fall.
where I'm at right now, let me just tell you where my headspace is at, and we
Okay.
can morph this. Okay.
Sure.
So here's the Play-Doh. Just putting it on the table.
Yep.
We have tiger.
Yes.
We have golden retriever.
Yep.
We have elephant.
Okay.
We have I want polar bear.
Polar bear is your bear of choice.
That's my bear of choice.
over a panda bear.
Over a panda bear.
What?
Yes.
Wow.
Pandas are
I'll give
adorable.
I'll give you koala.
Yeah.
Because I think koalas
Koalas suck.
are awesome. But
I don't like
and
koalas at
technically
all.
koalas are marsupials. Yeah.
Okay. Pandas are adorable.
What about sloths?
I
Are we talking
hate
about sloths?
sloths.
Yeah, they're
I
kind of
hate
weird,
sloths.
right? Okay.
They're very creepy.
All right.
I like pandas a lot. They're great. They're very adorable. They're cute. But when it comes to survivability, man, pandas don't do much, is what I'm trying to say. They eat bamboo. They climb little. Polar bears, they're out there, bro.
Yeah.
They're in the wild Arctic where it's like
Short of the Coca-Cola
swimming.
bears,
They
but-
can swim. They can fish, but then they can do it on land. They sponsored by Coca-Cola. Like pandas are sponsored by Panda Express. Like that's not even a comparison. Coca-Cola way more impressive than Panda Express.
Sure, but you don't have like Kung Fu polar bear.
No, but you do have that Golden Compass movie with the polar bears.
Oh yeah, the well received
Narnia. They're in Narnia. They're a vital piece to Narnia. The polar bears.
Yeah,
To restore it to before the queen was in power. Read about that shit. Yeah. Well,
Okay.
C.S.
All
Lewis.
right. So you put the polar bear. So you have golden retriever, polar bear.
This is just
tiger,
mine, and this is like I said. This is
elephant,
the Play-Doh. This is the Play-Doh.
Elephant.
We
What's
can-
your fifth? What's your fifth one?
I would say, see, I'm kind of conflicted. I'm thinking dolphin. I'm thinking, you know what it is?
It's got to be horse, right?
It's got to be horse. You're absolutely right. But I do want to put another sleeper in your mind here, porcupine.
I like porcupines.
Porcupines are amazing.
What about porcupines are amazing. I think beavers are amazing.
Beavers are great
I
too.
think
Oh,
beavers
too
are
many.
more amazing than porcupines personally. Just because if you're
I like
talking about
porcupines.
like what they can do.
Okay, I will go into a little bit of why I like porcupines. So there's this YouTube channel on YouTube, and it's called Tier Zoo. And what
Okay.
he does is he's like a zoologist. I think that's what he went to school for, probably. But he does videos on. He like does tier lists on like animals.
Yeah.
But his video is in the style of like video games. So it'll be like video game memes. Like they'll have two animals sparring and a little RuneScape health bar above it and like little RuneScape splats.
Right.
Or like someone falls off the edge and it's like a super smash, like a smash like explosion or whatever. It's really funny. It's amazing too. So he has like stats on every animal. The porcupine. Yeah, the porcupine is the highest defense stat in the game.
Okay.
Nothing can beat it. I love that. I love just this little fucking porcupine is like unbeatable.
So you would take a porcupine over hedgehog and Sonic the Hedgehog?
I'm not a huge Sonic guy.
Okay, fair enough. So you take it over that. You take it over foxes. You take it over.
Dude, what are you gonna do? You can't eat
beavers,
it. You can't smack it around. There's just like this really funny video of this bear with quills just sticking out of its face because it's like, GG.
Yeah,
man.
no,
like,
I'm not discounting the defense of it, but
to me, I like that. I like that this little, because you think of, oh man, what's the highest defense? You're like rhino, hippo, this big. Nope, it's a little porcupine, little guy just walking around, just minding his business.
Yeah, until skunk enters the arena.
Skunks are OP. Dude, can fuck your day up. But you can eat a skunk. You can eat a skunk.
You can eat a skunk. Here's the thing with skunks.
Yeah.
And again, not to keep this morbid, but if you kill a skunk, everybody knows.
That's a hell of a martyrdom.
That's what. Yeah, that's the thing. Is it's like, okay, well, you got the better of me. That's fine, but you're gonna be living with us for a little bit. Yeah,
for sure. I'm with you. On that.
I don't see.
I just wanted to get my porcupine out there.
But horse beats it.
Horse beats it.
Okay.
Absolutely. You think horse should get that 5 spot? I'm down for that. Horses.
I'm not even necessarily saying it's a 5 spot. I'm just talking in the 5 there.
Just eliminate porcupines.
I think we still need to reorder.
Squirrels. I love squirrels.
I'm still not sold on the polar bear.
We can talk about polar bear.
Somehow you snuck elephants in there, you said? That's in your 5?
That's in my 5. Give me your 5 and then we'll talk.
Well, see, that's the thing. I'm not. So I would do tiger.
Pig. We haven't talked about pig, but I really wouldn't.
I mean, I put pig on the same level as cows.
Elephants.
No, I think pigs are great, and their utility is.
I think cows are cuter than pigs.
I don't know, buddy.
Are you going with the teacup?
Yeah,
piggy.
Yeah,
I like the look of cows better than pigs. I don't think pigs are very...
You might win out on the bat versus baby cow.
I will spoil it for you right now. I will win out on the bat one, but the pig one you might get me.
I was going to say
that's one I wouldn't
take.
That's one I wouldn't take. Yeah,
wins that. What was I saying? Okay, so I think tiger's good.
Yeah,
I'll go with you on the golden retriever. I don't have any strong.
Yeah, you're not
there.
a big, but you agree that a dog's got to be on there.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Now I
would
take a beagle. I would take a pit bull. I would take.
Would you take? Do you have a preference? I mean, golden retriever is gonna be on there because you're kind of conceding that one. But
yeah. I would. My favorite dog.
Do you like smaller dogs better, or do you like the big boys?
I like smaller, like lap dogs.
Oh, really?
Better.
So my favorite small dog would be like a corgi. I think they're really adorable.
They're adorable.
I'm not a big poodle guy. I don't like those.
I like beagles,
chihuahuas.
Man.
Beagles are great.
Like you brought it up, and it's just like no. Like,
beagles
the more
are
I think about
fantastic.
It, when I think about a cute smaller dog,
yeah,
I'm not saying I immediately think of a beagle, but it's like that's the type of generic dog face I'm thinking
because it's got the heart of a big dog.
Yeah, it's always the floppy ears. Whenever I think about a dog, I always think about floppy ears. When I think about wolves or something like that, that's where you have the
sure.
ears.
I just think golden retrievers are a better combination of the dog.
Absolutely.
A better representative, I should say.
So golden retriever, tiger. I think horse needs to be on the list.
Yep.
What was the other one? So I would go panda, and then
you see, I could give you panda. I'm not married to the polar bear. It's close enough where
I get where you're coming from with the polar bear. I think
they're badass, man. They're
panda
really
bears
cool.
Are so cool. They're so unique. Like if you look at
a
polar
unique.
bear,
they look unique.
That's what I mean. Like,
but
they're
they
unique? They're cute. They eat bamboo. They're like you want to talk about spirit animals. They're like the lazy, like, hey yo, I'm a bear. I'm just
yeah, for sure.
Just hanging out.
See, the polar bear to me is like the survival, the bear.
Yeah, polar bear. I'm not saying polar bears are not the most vicious mofo's in the world. I'm just saying like
they got to do it all, man. They got to swim.
I will always take the more.
I mean, I know that all bears can swim, but they got to swim more than those bears, especially these days. And oh man, I think polar bears are great. I like how they look, the white fur. Awesome.
It's cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I just like, you take like a red panda.
Yeah, pandas are great. I like the classic pandas the best.
I do too.
Yeah,
I do too.
The black and white.
Yep.
I'll give you panda. I'd give you panda.
You sure?
Yeah, I'll give you panda. It's
Okay.
close. Like I said, it's close enough.
You
Where
give me panda. I can see the elephant mainly
Name
because
me a better.
I
Name me a
can't.
better. If you put one on there and you make a compelling argument, I will take elephant off. But I do not think it should be off the top 5.
If I'm thinking, I don't know, like elephants, I'm going into like, so with rhinos,
Yep.
hippos, I would still take elephant over them.
Okay.
Giraffes are tough because I think
Giraffes are cool.
Giraffes
Yeah.
are so bizarre looking.
They are. They are. They really
It's
are.
just like, oh my gosh. I think that would be my only.
That's a tough one. What would your argument be that they're better? What makes them better?
It's just,
The unique
they're just
quality.
So unique. They're just
Sure.
so unique. I will give you elephant just for all the reasons that we've already
See,
talked
it's
about.
just the trunk. That's unique. The trunk.
Yeah, no, elephants
I
are
love
just
the
as
trunk.
bizarre.
I love the
Absolutely. That's
trunk.
why it's
the
fine.
big ears. Some of them have tusks.
Yeah.
You can't beat that.
Yeah.
I
You can
think-
ride them. They are
what I'm
cute.
saying.
So I might have fought you harder if I didn't just watch a baby elephant video. So
Yeah.
it showed up on my
That's what
Twitter
I'm
where it's
saying,
like this
man.
little
Those
baby
baby
elephant's like
elephants
trying to be like a lap dog.
Stumbling around. Yeah.
Yeah.
Those things are amazing. And I love their sense of community. Elephants, they look out for each other. They
Yeah.
protect their young. I mean, all animals do, but like it's very different. It seems like their social kind of interactions are more close to humans than maybe some other animals would be.
And we are putting horses on purely from their
I think
just
horses are
use
beautiful.
and how much they
mean,
they are,
yeah.
but what I'm saying is like you would take a horse over like a zebra.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
Yeah,
for
okay.
sure.
I think
How
zebras are
useful
pretty
they
cool.
are, but they're beautiful. I mean, what do we have to name? What kind of horse? I'm not really familiar with the different kind of horses.
Just like a horse. I don't know. I mean, heck,
Like a Mustang?
like a unicorn. Yeah, that's fair.
like a unicorn. Yeah, dude.
Little,
I put a unicorn. Dude, unicorns are fucking sick.
Meerkats are kind of cool.
I'm not a big fan.
No,
Nah.
Timon. Okay, my old cat Brim used.
I like
to,
Puma better than Timon, I would say.
Well, yeah. I mean, who does? I mean,
Yeah.
sure, but I'm not gonna put warthog on the list.
Well, he makes a pretty strong case
He's
for the warthog
basic-
kind.
warthogs are basically elephants without the
True.
the snout.
All right, I'm just taking a look over this. I'm good with those 5 if we want to start ranking them.
Yeah, we
Monkey,
can,
I think we said it. How we feel about monkeys. I mean, we're gonna get a lot of shit for not including something on there.
Well,
See,
yeah,
like
but like
rabbits,
I put
rabbits
monkeys
are,
on the same vein as
walrus
as
is
humans.
cool, but I think with the panda bear, that's a nice exotic nod. It's a little bit of variety.
Well, we got plenty of exotic. We got the panda bear. We got the tiger.
Yeah, but those are very common. Like when you think of animals, the walrus would be
Aren't
a little
tigers
bit of a
endangered?
No, when you think of animals, like
gotcha,
popularity
gotcha.
wise,
Yeah,
the walrus would be a sleeper. They're cool.
it would be. Walruses are pretty cool.
They are fucking cool, man. This fucking tusks. Goats, no zebras. Okay, I think we got the 5. Unless we're snagging walruses coming up from behind here.
No,
I can't
I
put it-
would
I
do
can't
no,
put
no,
it
no.
above anything. I can't put it above anything,
I killed Z. You definitely can get the
Okay.
the elephant.
So
So number 1 animal, or do we start at 5?
5.
Do we,
Start at 5.
okay.
So let's start at 5. Let's kind of narrow it down. So what do we got? We got golden retriever, tiger, elephant,
So I would put
panda bear, and what was the last one we did?
horse.
Horse.
Yeah. So I would put horse.
I
at
put
number
horse at
5.
5.
Yeah.
Yep.
Um,
I'm with you there. That was the last one we thought of.
from a purely
I think the other ones are
utility
cooler.
standpoint,
Yeah.
horses
Horses are great utility, but
yeah,
when you start thinking about those other ones we have on the list there,
sure.
I don't think it measures up. 4, I would put. That's a tough one. 4th mammal. Got golden retriever. I might put golden retriever there.
I mean, you're not going to get any fight for me because obviously I'm a cat person.
That's
over,
what I'm saying,
over a dog
yeah.
person.
Now, would you put golden retriever above elephant? Because it seems like you're not married to either idea. So
No, I would put with
I'd put
the,
golden
the
retriever
fervor
at 4.
that you fought for elephant. I'd put
I'd
elephant above
I'd
that.
put golden retriever at 4. I feel
You're
okay
gonna make
with
a
that.
lot of people angry with number 4.
Golden retrievers are amazing, but dude, elephants,
Golden retrievers are
panda bears. I mean, come on.
golden retrievers are
They're fantastic. They made the top 5.
I guess the fact that a domestic dog made the top 5.
That's how good they are, dude. They're beating up fucking horses.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
And everything else we named, so that's pretty good.
Oh, all right. So
the golden retriever in and of itself, us naming the golden retriever the representative dog kind is already an immaculate award.
Does that mean though that then elephant gets 3, or would you put like a panda bear
what's left?
3?
Tiger, panda, elephant. I personally would put elephant above panda. I personally would.
I know.
Tell me why I'm wrong.
You nutty.
Tell me what. That's not nutty, dude. The world agrees with me. I'm telling you, when this comes out, they are going to be thanking me for defending the elephant to the death.
Oh my gosh, I cannot believe
elephants are great.
That.
They're great.
Sure, they're
You're just
they're
not on
good.
the elephant train, man.
I'm on the elephant train.
You're
the
not.
fact
You're
that
not.
somehow you
You're hanging off
weaseled
the caboose,
elephant,
dude.
You weaseled elephant to number 2.
Bro, I'm
are you
telling
saying
you,
elephants are number 1? Are we so?
No,
let
no.
me ask you this: is Tiger number 1?
Tiger's 1. The little spoiler, I feel comfortable putting Tiger 1, and then we duke it out for 2 and 3. Panda's not 1, man. Are you kidding me?
No. I agree with you.
Okay,
I agree with you on Tiger being number 1.
Give me that face. I was like,
Tigers are crazy, and I'm sure we'll get a lot of flack for that, but I like it.
Tigers are great. They look great. They act great.
Absolutely.
They're recognizable, so popular.
Yeah, I'm all for it.
I feel very strong
Tiger
about
blood. So
if you were more on board with elephants, I would maybe make a case to run it up there. But since we're kind of in this spot,
dude,
I'm trying to fight for 2.
I think the crazy thing is you are clearly more passionate about elephants than I am about panda bears.
Well, I just
my
know Tyler. I know if elephants didn't make top 5, it'd be worse than our other lists. I would say
that's crazy.
It'd be worse.
Okay, I mean,
dude, every 1 out of 3 people, I would say, and obviously this came straight from my buttocks, but 1 out of 3 people, you're like, favorite animal, they say elephant. I'm telling you, that's what it feels like.
What?
You don't think so?
If you ask most people what their favorite animal is, they're gonna say dog or cat. They have to.
No, I'm telling you. I can think of a couple
3.
friends right now.
Yeah, we're going into dinner with a group of our friends.
How many are going?
3.
Perfect.
So we're gonna ask them.
Oh wait, who's going?
So yeah, exactly. So you're gonna talk about 3 of them. We already know Miranda's gonna go with rat. We already know Nate's gonna go with a dog.
Fuck.
Then you're gonna tell me that Mike is going to say elephant, and if he doesn't, you owe me a cheeseburger. That could make.
I'll tell you what. I'll give you this.
Whole.
I'll give you this. If Mike Bear says elephant's his favorite animal, I'll give you 5-1.
What?
5-1. Done.
Oh my gosh, so much is
right.
riding
I lost
on this.
it, but I like it.
No, that makes me
feels good.
That makes me whole from the bat versus elephant. Cow. Cow. Oh,
I feel good about that, so I'll even it out. I'm still up on you, anyways.
From
touching your ceiling, that was like an easy 3 or whatever.
That's fair.
So
tiger. I will give you elephant. So we're saying tiger, elephant.
You're just
panda.
Giving it to me?
I'm just gonna give it to you because you're clearly more passionate about them than I am. With my passions come
elephants.
from knocking polar bear out to put panda bear in.
Okay, sure.
That's really kind of where. As long as that happens,
ruining the polar bear. Yeah,
that's it.
Okay.
So,
I think we're good.
So we're saying tiger number 1.
Tiger 1.
Then elephant.
Yep.
Panda.
Yes.
Golden retriever.
Yes.
Horse.
Yes.
I love how specific we are.
I love when we dude, there's got to be like is a stallion a horse?
Sure. I don't know, dude.
Is a stallion a horse? Someone tell me if it's not. Dude, Abby's going to be cringing so hard.
Basically, what's going to happen, so full disclosure here, we're going to text Abby and we're going to say, Abby, what's the best horse?
What's the best
horse? That's what we're going to
The only thing I think of is a stallion, which I don't even fucking know if that's a horse.
So my
and then
thing
a
is,
Mustang because it's like the car.
Well, that's the thing is like my thing is like whatever horse they used back in like pulling their like wild horses.
No, I would say whatever
their
like
carts and stuff
the
like that.
best looking horses, like those big brown ones.
Yeah.
What's a racehorse? What are those? What breed is that?
I don't know.
Or is it different breeds? I don't know.
Dude,
there's like a I don't know. I'm thinking of Warhorse, like in D&D, whatever that one is, the big, like huge.
Sure, the Hell Horse.
Hell Horse, yeah.
Is that a thing? That's probably a thing.
What are they called? Nightmares, I think. You're talking D&D.
You're gonna know more than I do.
Yeah, I think they're called nightmares. Anyways, okay. Tiger 1, elephant 2, panda bears 3, golden retrievers. Horse. Done. It's set.
It's set.
It's
set in stone. We're gonna set it in stone. That was exactly 59 minutes.
Oh my god. Do you want to? We have a little bit of time.
Yeah,
Do you
let's take a quick break. We'll come back.
Come back with some stuff, and then we'll get something to eat. Yeah,
sounds good.
And Mike will tell me that elephants are his favorite animal.
You're still gonna lose this.
I know, but hey, man, you know I love the Hail Marys. All right, anyways,
All right.
We'll be right back.
Yep.
And we're back. After that list, the passion's running high. Got to cool down a little bit here. At the top of the show, we did mention that I finally watched Startup.
Nothing cools something down like talking about Startup.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's probably not what you want to be. What a wild show.
The drama, gang war.
I will say, for anyone who doesn't know what Startup is, show on Netflix. Pretty much the premise is, I guess there's like three main characters. There's a girl who's like a college dropout, prodigy type deal, who creates a cryptocurrency.
Yep.
There's a guy who's like a financial advisor, like very milquetoast, normal.
There is a
suburban guy,
a straight white male.
Yeah, like he
I
does
forget.
really well for himself.
He was on the OC. I forget what his name is.
Yeah, I can't. I'm very bad with actor names. And then there's like a Haitian gangster. He's like, there's like a Haitian like gang or something, and he's like pretty high up in that. So it's three very unique, different backgrounds, and events transpire, and they come together, and they're like form this team and this business in quotes because like. Pretty fraudulent.
So it's a little tough. Like, are we just going kind of like
we going
full
spoilers?
on spoilers? I think that's the thing. It's
So
because
here's
already
the
that's
thing.
a spoiler, so we just need to make sure that.
Was that all? That happens like in the first episode.
Yeah, but it's just like
does.
their relationship is a little tumultuous.
It's very complicated. Yeah, it's. I don't know. I mean, here's my thought. We don't have much time left, so let's go spoiler free because I think what down the line what would be fun is so pretty much the show ended before it could really wrap up. It ends on like a cliffhanger.
Yeah, definitely a cliffhanger. Big cliffhanger.
Right. So what would be fun is if me and Tyler talk about, okay, we get funding, we get a season 4. What would we do? Yeah,
10
we get to wrap it
episodes,
up. 10 episodes,
that'd be
we wrap
fun.
it up.
That'd be
So I
neat.
think we should do a segment on that.
Cool.
And we can do that like next time. But so just my overall thoughts of the show. It was a very good show. Was it life-changing? Probably not. But it did keep me on the edge of my seat. It's what I explain it as. It's a poor man's Breaking Bad. Is that an apt description?
Yes, and the more I think about
The
it,
wildness of it, the plot twists, kind of give me a Breaking Bad feel.
yeah, there are some things in there where it's like it kind of comes out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And I was shocked a couple times, and I was like, holy, I can't believe they did X, Y, Z, that sort of thing. And I think that's what stuck with me. Now, is it as good as Breaking Bad? No, and I'm not going to say that.
That's why I'm saying it's a poor man's Breaking Bad.
Even the more I thought about it with like things, so I know like Kyle's super into like Money Heist, and that's kind of what I was like, hey, dude, this is good, like Money Heist and whatnot. There are parts of it that borrow from other things. Again, not to spoil things, but like he made one reference to like Silicon Valley in terms of like acting and different things like that. So there are. You can see where they borrowed from some things. One thing I completely forgot in the beginning, which is when I was trying to get people to like watch it.
Yeah. And
it's like, oh, it's just like straight boning for like the first 2-3 episodes.
It took me a little bit to get into it because Tyler, kind of talked it up about, this kind of heisty, like craziness. The first couple episodes, like they bang like 10 times.
Yeah,
like
and
easily. It's insane.
I would love to understand, like, be a fly on the wall in production where it's like, what show were you up against in like your time slot or whatever?
I think they had a meeting and they're like, okay, we just need to get him in because we got this really good idea.
I guess.
How do we get him in? Sex. Yeah, you're done.
Sure, but like, correct me if I'm wrong. That drops off hard. Right? Like, it's just.
I'm trying to think about like after maybe a season, is there another scene like that?
There might be, but it's like briefly, and it's within the,
it's not,
the story
dude,
context.
At first, it's literally soft porn, like literally.
But that's the thing is, I completely forgot about that. Yeah. So as I'm telling people to watch
because
this,
it's like the first couple, it really is just.
Well, I'm telling my dad to watch it. And I'm just like, oh, right.
Little disclaimer. Yeah. No, it's forgettable because once you get through it, you're like, Oh yeah, that
Yeah.
did happen, but it's much more
So
than
I
that.
think my main thing is there because like Ron Perlman's in it and stuff,
Yeah,
and I think
yeah.
he does a good job, but he's very much like, hey, remember Sons of Anarchy? I'm Ron Perlman, like that kind of thing. But I think the acting is very good. I think the guy that plays Ronald, who's the Haitian, is very
good. I think he's my favorite character.
He's come a long way since being on Twilight. So
yeah, right.
He was one of the
wow,
vampires
yeah.
on Twilight.
My God.
But I think overall it was the acting that got it for me. I think the drama was pretty good. I think the unpredictability was really good. Like
Yes.
on levels of maybe not as far as something like a Game of Thrones, but it kept you on your toes. It kept you thinking and wondering. And it's just like,
Yeah,
in
absolutely.
any given point, you're just like, oh, like what if? I mean, you text me at one point, and you're just like, I can't believe they're going to do this, and then it's like,
and then
right?
they
Like,
didn't, and then but
Yeah.
it you know, a lot of the times it's very obvious in that circumstance. It
Yep.
was they let you sit for a little bit, and you're like, wait, no way. There's no way, and then they take it back.
And
But-
I know we always joke about like subverting expectations and stuff like that, but I think it's funny because that show, and maybe this is like the kind of prerequisite to a lot of what I like and don't like.
Yeah.
Because like Peaky Blinders is another one that I thought I knew where certain things were
was,
going,
yeah,
how it was going to
right.
turn out, and different things like that.
Yep.
And some of the time I was right, but a lot of the time it would tweak it, or it would maybe still land there, but like how it got there would be different. And every time that I'm kind of off my game on that part of it, like I love that, and like,
Yeah.
that's what draws me in.
And I think that's an interesting point. I think you need both because if you look at something like Star Wars Episode 8, just so we can get a little bit more hate after the list, it's like, to me, that's like, okay, I'm just subverting expectations. Like, you think this is going to happen? Fuck you. The opposite's going to happen. You know what I mean? Like, it
Sure.
feels very much like that. I think there's something to be said about rewarding the audience for getting something right. Like, it's okay if they saw it coming. That there's a good feeling in that sometimes.
I will give you that. I think those are complete, like that might go into like an apple and oranges conversation. I understand where you're coming from by all
In
means.
what aspect?
Well, so like with TV shows specifically,
Yeah.
You can go down the road of like every SVU show or every like Bones show or whatever it is.
Sure.
Like anytime
Yeah.
there's like a culprit or something.
I'm talking about like an overarching plot.
Well, that's the thing. Is an overarching plot. I think I agree with you. Where you can,
Yeah, that's
you
what I'm
can,
referring
you can
to.
have certain things pay off. The problem with the TV show part of it is different episodes. Like you think I know already what's going to happen.
Yeah.
And if it turns out that way, and this is specifically me, so very subjective, obviously.
Okay.
But then it's like, oh, I'm bored. I already knew that was going to happen, and it took you 35 minutes to get there. I didn't get anything out of it.
Yeah, I
Nah,
guess.
like,
Yeah, so
you
you're
know.
talking a little bit more short term.
But things
And
like
I'm
Breaking
talking
Bad
about-
does it very, very well.
Yeah,
And,
I mean,
like I think. I mean, are we saying like Breaking Bad is the pinnacle of that in recent
yeah, because
memory? Anyway.
even I guess to your point, I would say even if you know something's going to happen, sometimes you can frame that in a way where you're like, oh my god, I know this is going to happen. I cannot believe. Like it's
Yeah.
Whether it's something embarrassing or something shocking, like oh my god, she's going to find out. And
Right.
we know she's going to find out, and it's like a fuse, and you're just
Sure.
waiting for that thing to blow up. There's excitement in that.
Yeah, it's the suspense there, and
Yeah.
I agree with you. But even
So it's
with
all
that, like,
it's all on how you frame it.
but you don't know how it's going to get to that point, though, right? Like
That's true. Yeah.
Breaking Bad does
Sure.
it fairly well, where they like, and it's been forever since I've seen it, but like I know they show like they play with some time, right? So like they'll show you like the end scene, or you'll see like. An
Like a good
eyeball
example of
floating
that
or
is
something, or like
what you're talking about is when they show the pool at the beginning of the
Yeah,
season.
yeah.
Their classic black and white.
But
And
never in a
turns out
million years
that
you
was
would
a
have
plane
thought
crash.
that.
Yeah,
right,
right,
like,
exactly.
So that's why I'm saying that's a little different because like no one would have
Right.
guessed that
Yeah.
up until that point. So stuff like that is really cool. But I mean, again, do I think Startup is the most amazing show? No. Do I think it's up there in terms of just the way that they were acting and things like that? Like,
Yeah.
I do.
I think it's underrated.
pretty good.
I never even heard of it until you brought it up. And
I mean, I guess
I asked
that's a
any of
fair
my
point.
friends.
It's-
I was
it's
like,
canceled,
"You guys
right?
heard of
So-
this?" And yes, and they said no.
Well, it was
And-
on like Crackle, right? So
Yeah, right.
Netflix just got it, so it's like there's
Well,
a small
what I'm
hope
thinking
that they
is-
pick it up.
Right.
but-
I mean, if it shows enough interest on Netflix,
See, I don't think it gets it.
think it's dead?
I think it would have had it by now. So like
I didn't know when
things-
it went on there. So.
Well, like things like Lucifer when it was brought over, I could be completely wrong on this, but like I think they brought it over and said at the same time, oh, by the way, we're gonna finish this off
Right.
or something like that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, so probably not. But
at the end of the day, like, I mean, you were happy you watched it. Like,
I was happy I watched it. I was down visiting my family, and so I didn't have much to
nothing
do.
better to do.
I did
than
not.
go through startup.
Tyler even said I got through that quick.
Yeah.
So that was definitely a good watch. I don't regret watching it. I didn't feel like I wasted my time. I thought we're gonna have good inside jokes now.
Sure.
But it was definitely good. I think the best way to describe it is a poor man's Breaking Bad. I really think that's an apt description of it. It kind of goes for the same vibe. Doesn't execute as well because Breaking Bad's the best TV show of all time.
I was gonna say, like, it's almost doing a disservice to Breaking Bad. Like, I feel like you're almost praising it too much, and I know that's crazy coming from me because
it's a very broke.
it's
I'm
like
just
a poor
saying,
man, but
to get
poor
in
man
the-
in depression.
to get in the same headspace of like what you can expect, sort of generally,
yeah,
right?
it's
without giving anything away.
A tense drama that is business related.
Surprises, it gets crazy. You know, it really ramps up and just up. Like the last episode, if you know what I'm talking. I'm looking you in the eyes.
Absolutely.
When that happens, you didn't think he would do that.
Right.
You're like, what the fuck? Like it was just crazy. You're like, where this started, there's no way.
I think that's the interesting thing, though, and maybe this is why I think Breaking Bad nails it. And to be fair, like Breaking Bad knew it was okay. We're a mini series. It's going to be this many seasons.
Very
this is
planned,
what we're doing.
very structured. Yes.
Where with this show, it's like they didn't get it to pay it off, or they were trying to rush some things.
I would be so. Where do you go with that cliffhanger? What's the next move? And that's what we're going to talk about next week. But let's see. So basically how this all started, I mean, Tyler wanted everyone to watch Startup, but like we were talking about this. I don't know if we mentioned it on the show or not. We've been kind of recommending a show and a movie that we want to watch, like to each other. So Tyler watched One Punch Man. You talked about that not last week, but the week before.
I did.
Right?
I love One Punch Man.
Amazing, right? And the movie I recommended for him was Shutter Island. So he's going to be watching that.
Yes, I'll have that done by next week.
So in Tyler time, that's probably a couple months.
Next
so stay
week.
tuned.
I promise. I promise next week. I'll have that done by next week. I'll have what is it? Well, I'm watching Top Gun for the first time. So
right.
I'll be able to talk
I'm curious
about that.
Yeah.
We're doing a 12-hour marathon Lord of the Rings 4K extended edition. That's Saturday. So that's actually the day after the podcast.
I'm so excited for that.
It's nuts. I cannot wait.
That's going to be fantastic. Yeah. So we're going to have maybe a movie themed podcast next time.
There'll be a lot to talk about.
But why I brought that up is, what do you want me to watch next? I'm putting you on the spot here.
Well, so you're watching. So did you watch Return of Jafar?
I watched the second one.
Okay, so you watched Aladdin, Return of Jafar.
And I need to watch.
So you still need to watch
Return
King
of the
Thieves.
King or whatever.
Yeah, King of Thieves.
King of Thieves.
King of Thieves. So you want another one after that?
Well, that's my movie.
Yeah. Oh, you
what's
need
my
a
next?
TV
So I
show.
finished Startup. What's my next TV show that I gotta watch?
I might need
Winter Soldier, maybe.
Would
you say that's
actually
worth it?
Winter Soldier's pretty good. I think you'll like Winter Soldier.
Okay.
I think the buddy aspect of it between Falcon and Winter Soldier,
love that stuff.
You'll love. I think WandaVision is more interesting.
Okay.
From a I don't know, like a shot.
I would let you
and things
package
like that.
this because it's not long, right? Like those are just a couple episodes.
Yeah, Winter Soldier I think is like 6 episodes,
Yeah.
and WandaVision's 9. But the cool thing with WandaVision is they shoot it in different time periods, and they shoot it in these. So like with Falcon Winter Soldier, I think it's like a 40-minute or 60, like they're like quote unquote hour-long episodes.
Right.
But with WandaVision, it's only 30-minute episodes because it's kind of harking back to like the sitcom stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's 9 episodes, but they're shorter. It's very interesting the way they do it.
Yeah.
I think it was very well done. It's unique.
Yeah.
Where you have a bit of that Marvel aspect to it, but it's pretty good. I'm getting to the point where I'm marveled out. Because like I'm going through.
You're going through all the movies.
All the movies. Yeah, we got through 12 of them already. That's
crazy.
nuts. I have another 12 to go.
I have to get on that too, just so we're on the same page, and then come out with that list, which won't anger anyone.
Oh my gosh, people are.
Are you going to be fighting for shit that's just like I
think
can't?
people are going to So right now, just to give you a quick
little
is
taste. Okay.
yeah, and this is nuts because I know people are going to lose their minds. So, I know we're already pressed for time, but
Yep.
we're watching this in chronological order based on the Marvel timeline. So Disney Plus actually does this for you.
Oh, awesome.
So they'll say like, okay, do you
Cool.
want to see it in terms of release? Do you want to see it in terms of the timeline, et cetera, that kind of thing?
yeah.
So that's how we're doing it. We decided we're going to do it in timeline. So we started with Captain America, we went to Captain Marvel, and kind of went down the line.
Yep.
Personally, I think that is an amazing way to watch them because, and we were talking earlier, how it like links different things, and you hear the mention of things like the Kree and Tesseract and all that sort of stuff
Right.
like before certain things are like technically revealed to you.
They did it in a way where before the subsequent movies came out, where those things paid off, they actually did talk about it, so
Right.
it feels natural.
Yeah, and
So it feels like it flows.
You're catching things that you otherwise wouldn't hit,
Right.
which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
And the only thing that bugs me to no end is how in Captain Marvel, it's shield this, shield that, everyone shield, right?
Yep.
But if you remember in Iron Man, they're acting like they don't know what to call themselves. So whenever they're like, oh, we're from the Strategic Initiative, blah, 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 blah,
Yeah.
they're like, well, that's a mouthful. He's like, I know, we're working on it. Like, are you? Like, are you just
Did you
thinking,
forget about
like,
it?
Are
Yeah,
you
yeah.
just saying like, oh, what's an acronym for what we're doing?
Right.
That was the only thing that was annoying because I think it was funny and it was a good payoff in Iron Man,
But then Captain Marvel took
literally
that
Captain
away.
Marvel was
Yeah,
all about
right,
Shield.
Right.
So take it with a grain of salt. But just to give you a quick heads up, and this is nuts, my top 5 right now is Guardians of the Galaxy,
Okay.
Iron Man 1, Iron Man 3, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, Avengers Age of Ultron. So just to give you a quick heads up, Guardians
Oh my
2,
God,
Iron Man
dude.
3, and Ultron were at the very bottom of my list
Yeah.
if you would have asked me before I watched them again. And I think a lot of that is I watched each of those once.
It's okay. It's okay. You got to get to the juice of it. You're still on the first half. Once you get to that latter half,
that is
you're gonna
true.
Get to the
So,
juice.
like-
you're going to get to Civil War. You're going to get to Ragnarok. You're going to get
Yes,
to
Ragnarok
the
will
other
be in the top.
Avengers.
Spider-Man Homecoming will be at the top. Like, Spider-Man, I loved Spider-Man. You're shaking your head. You're just like,
it's,
yeah.
it's all right.
It's
good.
all- it's
good.
okay.
It's good.
It's
It's
fine.
good.
Yeah.
It's good. It's not
Uh,
Ragnarok.
It
Spoiler:
is-
Ragnarok
no,
will be in our top 5.
Ragnarok is
It will easily be in our top
probably
5.
the best Marvel movie ever made.
I don't know if I'd say best, but
I think it's
we
my
could argue
favorite.
it.
I think it's my favorite Marvel.
I don't
movie.
know if it's my favorite. It's gonna be in the top 5, but
I'll
okay.
have to go back
That
to
is-
because
that
I
is
don't
blasphemous.
think there's
If
any.
that doesn't change too much, we are going to war. I mean, it's
No,
just
I
no
know.
way I
So-
could put Ultron in top 5.
But here's
man.
the thing: I'm watching it, and James Spader is incredible.
Yeah,
He's an incredible
Yeah.
voice.
Yeah.
But the problem with it is, like every Marvel movie so far,
Mm-hmm.
it's an amazing intro and middle, and then the end is just to me super boring. Like any action,
'em up,
like it's
yeah.
just CGI, blow up everything. That's the solve for everything. Blah 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 blah.
it's almost like it's a comic book. Or
It's almost like a comic book.
Yeah.
But that's partially why I liked Spider-Man so much, is because if you remember, it was such a quick fight.
yeah,
more
that
or
was
less.
with Vulture.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Yeah, that
the
was very
villain
good.
doesn't have to
Yeah.
die at the end.
He's one of the best villains.
yeah.
Vulture. Yeah,
I just
Mhm.
so I don't
Michael.
know. Like,
That's Michael Keaton, right?
yeah, and we
Yeah,
can talk
fantastic.
through it and everything.
Yeah,
and like
we will.
I'm excited for it. I just think that it's interesting because now you have to take it with a grain of salt because a lot of this stuff is, oh, I haven't seen Iron Man 3, Guardians 2, or Ultron since the in theater when we went and we saw them.
Right.
So then it's like, is there a sense of, oh, this is kind of fresh and new to me?
Yeah.
Where it's like,
Yeah,
I haven't seen
a
this in
little bit
forever,
of-
and I'm bored of
Yeah.
watching Iron Man for the 50th time.
I will say I probably will be fighting for Guardians 2 on my list. I love that one. But
Guardians 2 is great.
Yeah.
Do I think the Guardians 1 is better? Maybe. We can
you could
talk
you could
through
maybe
it.
argue that. I think they're very similar. I think I like 2 more than 1, but it's not a huge gap.
I would, me personally, right now, after just watching them, I would put Guardians for. Actually, I mean, Guardians is what my number 1 movie right now. I think. Yeah, Guardians. Is one.
Guardians
So,
1 soundly beats 2.
yeah,
on
I
the list
would.
right now.
I would put that as my first one, just because I went
So
in
this-
knowing nothing,
Right.
and I loved it.
This is going to be interesting because you are keeping a list as you're going here. So you're going to come to the table very prepared for that one.
Well, the problem is it's super tough because, I mean, 12 movies, that's 24 hours, like
that's a lot,
more or less, right? Like probably more.
Almost a Grandia playthrough.
Almost a grand. So, but like now I'm starting to think like, did I like Thor more than like Captain America? And
right.
I originally had like Dark World actually up on the list, and then the more I thought about it, the more I'm just like, it just kept falling and falling and falling. Like, so I don't know. It's crazy.
It's gonna be. I'm very curious. I mean, we have to wait until you finish all of them. I have to start getting it, dude. I'm way behind. I'll get it, but I think I can go a little quicker than you probably.
Probably because I mean I am watching it with Chelsea, so that's kind of the thing is we get through maybe 1.5 on average a day.
Right.
So we'll get
I could probably beat that. So we'll see about that. Okay. So I have Aladdin lined up. You have Shutter Island lined up. I will watch the Marvel TV show. We want to go with that? I think that's a good one.
Yeah.
The Marvel kind
of
mood.
We'll do that.
Because I did watch Loki. I did really enjoy that. And so
Loki's my least favorite out of the three. That's crazy. Like I would put Wanda, others, but
Falcon
and Loki.
That's interesting. I want to watch the What If too, which I'm sure we'll both get to.
Yeah, eventually.
And then the only other thing is the other realm of things is video games.
Yep.
I'm about to beat Horizon Zero Dawn.
Yes.
What am I queuing up next? Because
you're going to do Pyre.
We are going to do Pyre, but along with our stream, I kind of have one where, if I'm just chilling by where I don't stream, which was Horizon.
So, I mean, it
could be whatever I want, but I don't know because I did buy a lot. I'll tell you, I bought, all those games during the Steam sale.
Sure.
So I was thinking about FF15.
It's a good one.
I was thinking about, I have like Undertale. What else was I thinking about that you really wanted me to play?
I really want to play Tomb Raider.
Tomb Raider. Tomb Raider.
Like,
oh, that gets we'll do that question next week. Well, Tomb Raider.
That's fine. Yeah, because I know we have
1
minute.
1 minute. But okay, so it's either gonna be Tomb Raider or FF15. I'll keep you posted on that.
I will say Tomb Raider will take you about like 11 hours, where FF15 is going to take you.
Yeah. Okay. So maybe Tomb Raider. So you're saying I played the second one and just skip everything else?
So it depends if you want to do that or not. If you care about the minute details of the story. Now, granted, it's been a while since I played through the first one, so I might be missing something else.
Sure.
I would say do a recap of one. Just watch it on YouTube because it's not
that hard. Is one worth playing?
One is very good. The problem is, from a gameplay perspective,
it's a little dated.
It's not even dated. Like, it's good. It's just 2 does everything better.
But if I'm playing 1 first, that's a nice little progression because it just gets better.
It does. My only concern with that, you just went through Horizon.
It's going to be worse than
It's not going to be like it's
like gameplay wise.
I liked it. It's very much more like a stealth game, and it's a little bit more linear. So it's not this kind of like open world aspect of it.
Right.
The thing that I'm worried about is you're going to get burnt out on 1, and 2, while better. You got to think whenever we played them, whenever they came out, we had a couple of years.
Space, right?
Yeah.
Right,
so if you're going to play them back to back, you might run into the burnout thing, like I did with like Assassin's Creed, where I played
You're just trying to
2, went right to Brotherhood. I'm just like, oh, this is just more of the same.
That's a shame too, because Brotherhood's fantastic. Probably my favorite one.
I got through Brotherhood and I didn't play Revelations, which
Revelations was not as good, but
I mean, sure, but I think with Tomb Raider, if you just get the previously on Tomb Raider. And then
I'll tell you this: if I play 2, I'm not going to go back to 1.
And I don't think you should.
Yeah,
I think just to get a hit of it.
Okay.
Play through 2. You get very quickly understand what
I'll do the recap.
Yeah,
that'll save me some time.
I would do it.
Okay, and then play 2, and was 3 worth it? I mean, I heard 3's a step down.
It's not.
Yeah.
Okay. And I hate doing that with developers and stuff because it wasn't the same developer and all this stuff.
Well,
but like,
it is what it is. You have the name on there,
It's serviceable. It was fun. I thought some of the puzzles were actually pretty clever.
Okay.
You told me you weren't really a puzzle guy to begin with.
Not a big puzzle guy now.
So that's what I'm actually interested in, to see how much you actually like
the
tombs and things like that. That was the big thing with the Tomb Raider 1. Not a lot of tombs.
The Horizon DLC, Tyler has not played the DLC, the like Wild North or whatever, Frozen North. There's some cool puzzles in that one. There's a section where it's like I guess like a sewage kind of deal.
Uh-huh.
And it's funny because they think they're like big drums or something. And so you're getting this sewage system going again. So there's a lot of cool like water flow.
Yeah, you were telling me about that.
Yeah, so it's real cool. So I actually did enjoy some of the puzzles with that. I thought the DLC was fantastic in Horizon.
And see, I want to play it. I just don't want to go through the entire game again to get to it.
I think Just take my word for it.
Hey, it's
a lot.
It's amazing.
That
It's the
is a
best
lot.
Horizon's
I
ever
understand
been.
where you're coming from, where you 100% of the game,
Yeah.
put a lot of hours. We got other stuff to do. So
Yeah, well,
if you ever
exactly.
want to go, if you ever do the hang, it's very good. I definitely recommend it. So
Cool.
Well, with that being said, I think that's going to do it for us.
I know we promised a lot at the beginning of the show, so we're going to push it all to.
We're going to push it next week. So we got Abby's question. We
Yep.
didn't forget about that. We're going to do that. I think she's got. It's more of a prompt, but it's very good. I have my board game idea. That's
special idea,
fantastic.
yeah.
I got to hide that until next week, and then a couple other things, movies, things
we'll
we're
talk about
watching,
some movies and
and
stuff,
we'll
yeah.
do that. Well, we always appreciate, as always, you joining us. Stay tuned next week, same time, same place. Thanks for joining us on the couch.